let's get this demonstration underway. So here we have our three little Kriegers. We have John, I can't point because I'm special ed. Anyway, we have John Krieg, and John Krieg. They're all brothers, and the VAT can't name people well, so they're all named John. Due to lack of people and I have no friends, I will be doing the demonstration by myself. I'll be the op for the medic and the head or the company medic. So basically a quick explanation. This building is, I've tried to point again, this building is where we're going to be defending. This is a defensive line. It's much bigger than this, I promise. One of these guys will become a casualty. One of them will be minor, one of them will be moderate, one of them will be severe. The severe one will be pulled back into here, which is going to, I guess, act as our casualty collection point. When they get here, once they're stabilized, the ACM will be used on them, and then they will be back in the fight to show the platoon medic's capabilities as a essentially walking casualty collection point or walking medevac. So let's get started. That's a bolt pistol. That's not going to give me a minor casualty. So this guy, look at that. Minor casualty, he's not unconscious. His quartermeister comes up to him. Okay, so we are going to, first of all, stop the bleeding. Always going to be the first thing that we do. Quite simply, and we will pretend he is moved into a little bit more of an advantageous position. Then we're going to wrap his bandaged wounds to make sure that they can't bleed anymore. Now what we're going to do is we are going to be just automatically applying a chest seal without even looking, because he got shot in the chest, and that's just what you do. Now, the medic, if time permits, will listen. Okay, we got bleeding on that side. Shallow bleeding on both sides. We can also just click inspect chest. This will work as well. However, the stethoscope is a bit more accurate, we'll say. So, okay, now he's had all that done. Well, he's fine. He doesn't need anything else. So we are going to, if I can fucking read, there we go. We're going to use the ammonia or some smelling salts. Now, he is awake now. You can't really see that because it's an AI and you need to press something to stand up, but he is alive and he is awake, and it's very, very nice. So he's in severe pain though, and you know what? He still may have some lasting injuries. So, what we are going to do is prepare to carry. I'm not sure, I'm just testing this part for the first time. I think that needs to be done on an actual player. But let's just say we want the medic, or the head medic, take another look at him, maybe hook him up to a virus monitor, make sure there's nothing that is wrong. You can carry them, because you can carry people who are unconscious, or conscious now, and bam, okay, I'm now head medic, I come, I look, okay, I don't see anything super obvious, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some diagnostic stuff. He doesn't really need a blood pressure, but so what we're going to do is we're going to feel his pulse. Okay, we have a strong pulse, that's good. We are then going to place a pulse oximeter on there to see the oxygen levels. Wait 7 to 30 seconds, 7 seconds, 99. Sweet, a little fast pulse, but he did just get shot, so that's fine. Now, just to be safe, if we have the resources, we are going to draw up some TXA just to make sure he doesn't have any actual internal bleeding. This is if they are considered not valuable enough to use a ACM on. Okay. Now, he's still in pain, he's still hurting, but that's his medic's problem, not mine. He can get Tylenol, he can get ketamine, he can get fentanyl, he can get morphine, any of those fun things. So now our good old friend here, John Krieg, is now stabilized. That was a very short amount of time, and he was actually perfectly ready to get back in the fight right after the ammonia inhalant. That is actually just about as fast, if not faster, than the ACM animation itself. So that was our easy casualty. Alright, now we're going to go for a little bit more of a moderate one. Okay, blood got shot in the chest with a bolter. Obviously, not a good day for him. So, he is very fucked up. So this is what we're going to do here is we're going to immediately stop as much bleeding as we can with an ETD. And what we can tell right now from the damage alone is that he has been severely fucked up. He will be getting medevaced. Right, so I guess we've accidentally turned him into a severe casualty, but that's fine. It just illustrates my point even better. Okay, cool. So he has this. We're going to apply a chest seal. He has extensive bruising, which means we know he has a hemothorax, but that's fine. Okay, so now we are going to carry. Would like to be able to test assisted carry with another player, but like I said, I have no friends. Besides, there's videos on how it works around there, especially in their Discord. Okay, boom, he's here. Now, this guy is, well, he is a watchmaster, so he is considered high priority. He is a relatively high-ranking member, so we're going to use our Narthesium on him. He's, worth the resources, so he's going to get back up and he's going to get back into the fight. He was stabilized, which means he'll live long enough to survive it. He died instantly from the shot, but if he didn't, because these guys don't have the armor equivalent that we do, he would have been healed there. I swear to God, I'm a professional. Alright, let's see. This guy, relatively not injured. Let me, fucking give another. So he shot four times in the leg by, probably Riddled in all honesty. So we're going to tourniquet. This is an example of a casualty who really, they can heal themselves. They don't need a medic. They just really want one because they're little babies. Well, actually, not anymore, because now he needs blood. But if he was caught fast enough, it wasn't being shot with such a high caliber weapon, he wouldn't really need it. And this is all the default settings. All these settings can be changed to make it a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to, because he's lost a lot of blood, we're going to go ahead and insert some fast IOs and get those running. Okay, so transfuse our fluids, select the fast IO, 1,000 milliliter of blood, add bag. We're connecting the bag. This as well is faster than the normal Ace Place bag, as well as you get better and more accurate updates to the timing. Another thing that we can do is, he has 2 tourniqueted limbs. We are inserting an easy IO. Now we will transfuse fluids into this. Despite having a tourniquet, he is still able to receive these fluids using IOs. What this means is it gives our medics more options to start giving people meds. Or sorry, not meds, but meds, but also blood. So now he has 2 bags of blood going into him right now. Oh, I think it might be glitched. Okay, cool. It doesn't work, but it's supposed to. Anyway, that's besides the point. Still, we can give it if all limbs are tourniqueted through the chest, and that alone is very useful. This is also the IOs are not an IV medication port. They only work for fluids, which is fine, because ion medications work just as well. So he's going to be getting some blood back very soon, but let's speed it up by inserting some IVs. I'm using 16 gauge IVs, which means they take a little bit longer to put in than the 18 gauges would. However, that's fine. So now we'll put 2 IVs in, just because, hey, more blood, more better. This will also lead to being able to put 3 IVs on each place, so I will just insert a 14 gauge in his hand to show my point, even though 14 gauges in the hand are not fun. Had one done, don't recommend it. So now we have 3 more fluid bag places, so we can add these 3 bags, and with his limb in his chest, he would be taking 4 liters of blood, which is an excessive amount of blood, but it's going to show that this casualty can be fixed even quicker if needed. Okay, we have done that, and look, now we have all these flowing. He's already lost some blood, he can wake up again, but I also want to show this little feature. If, say, for example, he is where he is now, he does not need any more blood, but we don't want to waste the bag, we can just stop the transfusions, and then next time he gets injured, we can just restart these transfusions, so we can get more blood again. This would allow some pretty interesting tactics, such as pre-setting up IVs or IOs in all of your men before combat you know is going to be a little hairy, or maybe you're defending a line to the last, and ethics no longer matter. Do this, get it done, get it out of the way, so that way instead of a good 14 seconds to get everything start to finish at a faster flow rate than the normal ACE ones. It's 6 seconds. Is very useful. But now that he is awake, and this did take longer just because I am explaining it and going through it slowly, so we're going to acubac just to make sure there's nothing in there. And then we are going to give him some ammonia inhalant. Oh, God, excuse me. And look at that. Here's our awake casualty. We can do this by check responses. And the fact he's already bandaging his own legs. Yeah, he's responsive, he's bandaging himself, he's fixing himself. So all that really need to be done is I tourniquet, throw an IO, give him some blood, I walk away, fight, maybe start working on another casualty, come back 30, 40 some seconds later, give him some smelling salts. He wakes up, he heals himself. This completely streamlines the process, not only for the medic, but also for the basic infantrymen, because this means that small, minor casualties are no longer, I need to wait for an artesian animation, which is about 7 to 8 seconds. No longer I need to wait for this blood to transfuse, or I need to wait for the medic to just let me wake up. The majority of casualties are going to be an anywhere between 5 to 25 second affair. The only ones being like, so tragically deceased John Krieg over there. Now I know what you're thinking from a Zeuside perspective, the AI just laying down, not standing back up, that's kind of shitty. That does not actually happen. What we're seeing right now is because I mediced them, if they medic themselves or just naturally wake up, they'll stand up, because the natural wake up from ACE is still here. This does not override it. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my absolutely retarded fucking demo about how I am the god of all medicine. Should all bow down and suck on my fat fucking nards because they are lonely and they need some man juice on them. Thank you.